Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining. See who we've got here today, guys. After ages, somebody's back. So let's just say hello. Happy New Year. Welcome, Jeffrey.
Wow. Hello. Thank you. Man, I tell you, it's great to be back here. We're off to a heck of a start, a brand new year, brand new phase of our journey we're going into. And man, things are really heating up. Thank you so much, Comfort. I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah,
being
sure.
here.
It's always a pleasure having you any time. So we're so excited. And of course, the journey is sweet. It's getting sweeter and sweeter every other minute. So thank you once again for joining. So I think Jeffrey, we don't have time to waste, do we? So I just want to go straight to the point. You are one of these people who joined on passive when you just heard the voice. There was not even a name, there was nothing to it. And you popped in, you of all people, you went in to do your research and get us the historic ebook and all of those. But see where we are now, Jeffrey. How does it feel going through this journey, seeing what you are seeing now, given what you knew when you popped in 2018?
Wow. You're absolutely right. It was fourth quarter of 2018 when I came in. And again, I did. I started collecting everything I could. It has been a journey. I mean, ups and downs, to and fro's. We've been through the thick of it. But we're in a very, very good place. I have absolutely loved the journey. I've loved getting the global picture of it all, because On Passive is not just On Passive, a small little bundle of On Passive. On Passive is so much bigger than people think, and it is part of something even more large than just On Passive, and we have got so many changes, and the world is changing in so many ways, and we're on that crest, so to speak. So I'm excited about it. I'm loving where we're at and where we're going.
Indeed, Jeffrey, I think the excitement is real, especially for people who know exactly what is going on. They're following up and they know that, oh my God, we started from here. This is where we are. I think it's just crazy, right? So one of the things that everybody has noticed, which you equally do know, is the level of professionalism of On Passive, how it has escalated to the highest peak. Can you just comment on that, please? Because this is something really big that has happened to us of late.
You bet. And as a matter of fact, that is right on target for what we want to be putting out and the things that we want to take a look at. The professionalism that you see is by design, and this was something that was actually addressed last Saturday. Dr. Soha, when she was talking on the webinar, we came into that webinar. And first thing right out of the bat, Mr. Mufar is saying, look, guys, we're in a stabilization phase here of our progress, right? We go in and we've stacked the cool, then we stabilize. We stack the cool and then we stabilize, right? And that's how we do it. That's how Mr. Mufar does it. He's done it the whole time. And this is what brings us to where we are. And as Dr. Soha has indicated, we're also centralizing the corporate message, and that's what you're referring to, right? We're centralizing the process by which we get our message out to include everybody and to ensure also that our message is to everyone, not just the founders, right? She last Saturday, she had indicated they had started that already. They've already rolled it out in the communications department as a first step to changing our mindset and then getting it out to lead the entire world. So it's going to appear as branding, this whole communication thing she's talking about, right? Because what we want to do is we want to get the shape of the right image, so to speak. We want the right image for On Passive, and we want to be able to show them who we are and why we're different, and that is going to attract like-minded people that are going to want to work with us. And part of that centralization of the message, our brand message, is we're a real company, real people, real products, real technology, and you better hang on to your hats because it's going to get real hot real soon.
Oh yeah, sure. Because it's hot. Yeah, yesterday we were just like, it's hot because we're taking off now. And I think that everybody who is genuinely on board can feel the takeoff heat, right?
Oh, so, yeah, absolutely. You know, Mr. Mufara was talking about that, where we're moving ahead, what I call just like a breakneck speed. You know, I mean, and we need to stay keeping on your central theme, you know, and the professionals. We need to stay aware of the many things that are going on in the background, going on concurrently, right at the same time. Things we may not even really know about as brand ambassadors or as you know, as founders. Mr. Mufara had talked about, actually, I think it was on my, I did a live kind of an update where I kind of said, you know, hey, Mr. Mufara is indicating that he's dialing back on his appearances, you know, the personal appearances, you know, interactions with the brand ambassadors, with founders. But Dr. Soha even came on and she said on Saturday that he's really stepping up his game. As a matter of fact, Mr. Mufara had said the same thing, but she kind of gave us a little context saying, you know, that most company employees, they don't see the CEO nearly as often as we do. They might see him once, twice, thrice a year, but you know what? He's been really catering to us for so long, and we've been used to having him, so to speak, at our beck and call. And that's part of the central message too. And that's part of the change in the process we're going through, where we're not going to be able to see him quite as much. But that doesn't mean he's dropping out or dropping back. No, he is, as I think the way that Dr. Soha put it, Soha, I wish I could get that.
Go ahead, just say it. We can manage that.
The way she put it, yeah, it's part of her job, her responsibility to run interference in front of him so that he can be the visionary and he can move the company into the next phase without worrying about all the stuff that comes with trying to babysit. And I use that term very loosely, you know, babysit the founders, that sort of things. And so they're developing a unified approach to the process of getting that message out, the corporate message. Of course, she was talking about, and we're talking about the graphics and the way we do our marketing, you know, the backgrounds and the webinars and stuff like that. And she's already got the tech people that are creating social medias and graphics, and they're going to be doing the work so that we're all on the same page, you know, use the same language, the same tone, you know, the font designs, all that. And that team of designers is going to create and share graphic backgrounds and other such material that is going to help us moving forward. And, you know, they're going to synchronize them with topics and make them available in the back office. So yeah, a lot more professional, a lot more real, and we're moving at real quick.
I know. See, Jeffrey, I'm just happy that you came back to this idea where people thought that, oh, maybe Mr. Mufara is stepping back and stuff, because people want to interpret things the way they have them in their mind. But then it goes back to, you know, the topic, you know, I'm just happy that you really delved into this issue of professionalism. You help break this down, and it goes a long way, because people are just nodding. Like somebody said, I learned a lot from both of you. But actually, guys, you're learning from Jeffrey. I'm just squeezing it out of him. I am not saying anything. You are learning from Jeffrey. Listen, Jeffrey, today I was like, because I know you would say the same, so I pretended that you were the one saying it, that we are very, very stable and everything is moving as planned. Would you say the same?
Without a doubt. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, think about this. You said I've been around for a long time, and you're right. And the videos, I started putting videos out 3 years ago that said, look, guys, we're beta testers. And this is, and I use the analogy of getting a battery tested. I said, if you take a car battery and you tell somebody at a shop, hey, can you test this battery, see if it works? First thing they're going to do is put a load on it. That's the analogy I use. We're beta testers. So every time they roll a product out and they say, okay, we're rolling this out, and we try to use it, when it breaks, great. Now we know what's wrong with it. You know, like Edison saying, I might fail 10 times. He says, no, I haven't failed. I've just found 10 things that didn't work. It's the same thing with what we're doing here. And just like what we got coming up with O Connect, just like, going from Go Founders to O Founders, or
Exactly.
going from the Smart Business Solution over to the OES. I mean, everything we've done, if you look back, you can now, in hindsight, say, wow, we went from there to there to there. And each time it got bigger, it got faster, it got sweeter, it got more technologically important and relevant. And the way that he has done this is absolutely incredible. My mind, you know, I explode sometimes up here and I can't sleep, and I'm sitting and just, anybody that doesn't understand this just needs to kind of breathe a little bit deep down in your belly and you know, get into the right frame of mind and just understand that. I love the way he said it: stack to cool, stabilize, stack to cool, stabilize. And that's what we're doing.
I know.
What we're doing with this other stuff. That's what you saw. That's what they've been doing with the website. I mean, if you look at that brand new website, you've probably seen it. It's been redesigned again, right? It's got more additional. It's got rich content in there, more even. It follows and we've talked about OnPassive being a one-stop shop, right? That website, and Ash said it the other day, it follows the one-stop shop theme, and it features more new functionalities now, right? They're modern, they're user-friendly. Operating, they got a real slick design.
Right.
Fresh, it's easy to look at, easy on the eyes, right? The videos now on there, they can be directly watched on the website on the same page. The blog's been
I know.
It's all been updated, right? And
crazy indeed. Let me take you to some other thing, Jeffrey. You know, on Passive Visionaries and the rest of the world see the strategic marketing and position that Mr. Mufare and his team are now putting up, you know, as genius, right? However, others don't get it. Some people say, oh, this is genius, this is marketing at its best, this is marketing par excellence. Others don't get it yet. So we would like to know your own take about what is going on in Dubai right now.
Wow. Genius is a very good word. I could probably think of several of them that would fit Mr. Mufare and his mentality. But let me start by talking a little bit about the culture, because our culture that we've created, man, I'm telling you what, it is an earmark. Culture is an earmark of great, great companies. And we have, before we've even launched to the public, got a culture already going. And Dr. Soha has even said, hey, we're gonna enhance that moving forward. And a culture is going to help us enhance our position in that marketplace that you're talking about. And oddly enough, almost paradoxically, being in the marketplace is going to enhance our culture. So it's going to feed on each other, right? But OnPassive is also going to be providing some training to increase productivity, to promote all that stuff in our organization, to boost morale and give, you know, more knowledge and stuff like that to help reach our goals. And I know that's already started, but I say that to say we started in Dubai, right? Dubai is a hub for advertising, and it's a global international hub, and it's where we started for branding our massive, and we are massive. I mean, if you think about it, the EOS is, it's only like 15% of the company. I mean, that's all the digital aspects of it, right? So we're massive. And that rail system, I mean, we started in Dubai at the Burj, at the tower. Everybody saw the light shows. Everybody, oh, you shop to that. I'm like, okay, if you want to think so. And then we went from the building there, inside the building. Then we took it out. We took it to the streets. We expanded out into Dubai. You couldn't go anywhere in the middle of Dubai, anywhere around where you wouldn't see us on 30-foot digital screens, right? And now, heavens to Betsy, let me tell you something. Jumping into OnPassive station, right? Station number 53 on the Dubai Metro, the Dubai RTA, the Railroad and Transportation Authority, that rail system, right? And by extension, OnPassive station has about 700,000 commuters going through it every day from just under 200 different cultures, nationalities, right? I mean, holy camole, for somebody to start there, to start that right there, nobody starts there. They work up to that. Not Mr. Mufare. He wasn't kidding when he said the top and a new top. That's
Right.
another top. And you've
I
got
know.
to love On Passive Station. I mean, if you're in Dubai, everywhere you turn, you see On Passive, On Passive, On Passive. It's dominating the market presence, right? Not only is it dominating the market presence, but it's doing it in a technologically advanced city, the most advanced, most secure city on the doggone planet, right? I mean, and you can look at how big it is. There's videos. We've seen videos posted, right? They posted them of On Passive Station. They show the process of putting that wrap on that huge building, which is long as the football field, I think. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty big. You can see it.
Yeah.
Then you can see the process. I mean, it took 4, 5, 24-hour days to just get the signs up and just get them wrapped around the columns and on the bridge and on the escalators, right? I mean, these guys are working 24/7, right? I mean,
Right.
alive. And talk about the marketing. We got over 100 publications in the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, right? International radio, TV stations are carrying us. There's a lot of government publications and portals that have featured things that we've done, right? It's all working. It's working as planned. And anybody looking at us, let me tell you something. By going to Dubai, we started at the source, a global international hub. Now it's all being shared with the world. That's exactly what he predicted. And we're already getting calls from governments and countries. And let me tell you, we're about to take off. It's going to go viral.
Yeah, you know, you have just said something. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Everybody's just very excited listening to you right now, right? The last thing you've said just so much. One thing that just stood out is we are going to do Dubai. Dubai means we are starting from the source, right?
Wow,
because many people who don't get it, Jeffrey, obviously you know I get it because you do, because I tap from you. Others who don't get it are like, these things that we are doing in Dubai, not everybody does it. It doesn't happen every day. And so it doesn't go without cost. Is it worth the money we are investing out there to do all of what we are doing?
Oh my goodness. You know, to be honest, when we talk about what we're doing, for folks that really don't quite get it, I would, go search the internet and just put Dubai Metro, or better yet, put On Passive Station Dubai. It'll pop up. You'll see it all. It'll show you on Google Maps. You click it and it shows On Passive Station. You'll see signs on the highway. So it's very real and it's there. But to understand this, we started with the Burj Khalifa, right? The Burj. I think it's Arabic for tower. It's a huge tower named after the guy that was running the country, right? A mile. I mean, it's 150 some floors, and we own 2 of those, right? I mean, when you get up to the top, we own the highest office. The 152nd floor of that building is the highest office in the world. Now, there are floors above it. They're personal suites, communication rooms, things like that. But when you're up that high, you look out the window and you're looking down at airplanes, okay? This is a mile, mile and a half, mile and a quarter. I don't know exactly how high, but it's high. It's big. It is something. It is phenomenal. And people, you can't just go there, okay? It took years of work to get us in there and to get us under a contract and to get us a 10-year, okay? That's unheard of. Even if you go to you can't even become a citizen of that. You've got to get like a 3-year visa. And that's all they do. And then you got to renew it again. We got a 10-year. They invited us and they saw what we were and invited us in. And they're like, we love what you're doing. We got a 5-year innovation plan for this city. You fit right in. We got another year, another 5-year technology plan, AI technology plan for this. And we're seeing that you're fitting right in. And I mean, they locked hip. We locked hip with them, and they love us. And then when you look at another 10-year contract that we've got with the RTA, with that, I mean, who doesn't know about Grand Central Station?
Woo.
Now we're on Passive Station, and
you know what, Jeffrey, I am part of it. You are part of it. What about that? What can be more exciting?
You know, and that's the beauty. You know, I kind of got away from your original question there, but That is part of the beauty of what is going on with OnPassive.
Exactly.
That's
You
why
are just
we
on
are
point,
there.
Jeffrey.
And your question is it worth it?
Yes, that was the question, because people are
short
like,
answer is absolutely it's worth it, but it's not worth it for the things that you or I or maybe an outsider looking in might think of, because they're going to balance dollars against return, and we're not doing that. What we're doing is we're just showing up, and we're being the best that we can possibly be for the right reasons, for the right way, and to do things in a way that will be stopping a lot of the corruptive practices that are in the market. And we are here to make a difference for humanity. So the answer is absolutely. It is absolutely going to be worth it. And years from now, when we look back, we're going to go, wow. And not only that, but I got a sneaky suspicion that Mr. Mufareh is probably going to be coming up with some things. I don't know where he comes up with the ideas for these, but I know he's hired some brainiac, PhD level brainiacs that know marketing. And that guy that he's got leading the marketing right now, oh, let me tell you, if he doesn't end up in Madrid, I mean, he's going to end up other places, and we're going to do things equally as amazing.
I think I like the brainiac bit of it.
Yeah, well, we're going to keep on going. But the short answer to your question is, it is.
Yeah,
really
sure. I'm very satisfied, and I believe everybody else is. If you can look at the comments, they are just wonderful. And so this takes us to another quick one, Jeffrey. You know, it's no longer news that all of our products are over the market level and we are unmatched anywhere in the world. So what do you think would be the wisdom behind the CEOs giving away such value-packed products, especially oatmeal and oat trim, just for free, 100% for free? What's the wisdom behind this?
The wisdom, well, you know, maybe I should quote Michael Williams and say, it's a lot easier to give something away free than it is to charge even $10. You know, we did a webinar last week where he said that, and I just had to laugh. And I said, you know, only a marketer would say that, because everybody else is so busy trying to figure things out. And he's like, this makes perfect sense. If you can give it away for free, do it, because that's what pulls people in. And when you see that Oatmeal does things that no other platform will do, it's unlimited, it's got no caps, it does your video mails, text to speech, speech to text. I mean, it's sophisticated, right? And you don't have to worry about running out of space or anything like that. And it's free. And not only that, but it is domain based. So look out. And when people start using it and they say, wow, I really like this, and this is free, but they're going to start as soon as they look at that and start using it, they're going to have other things. They're going to start looking at other things, and they're going to be duly impressed without a doubt. And this is how the marketing, it says, look, this is what we're about. We're going to give you some tastes, right? Taste this. You can see that we're good. And then once you're in, whatever you want, we're going to make it all in one place, and you're going to be able to do it. So the logic and the genius behind giving these things away for free is, first of all, people need them, and they need something that's better than what we've got. And when you do that, and you're doing it from your heart right to start with, and you're saying, we're just going to we've already paid the products, we own the products, we wrote them from scratch, it's all brand new, it's all integrated, we're going to give these to you so that you can have something better in your life. Later on, you'll look at everything that we've got once we open to the public, and they'll be members. I mean, they will be members. It's just no brainer.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. I just want to take us. This is almost the end, or we're heading towards the end of our discussion. You know, in the last meeting, Dr. Soha announced that there is this red button at the back office, the cancellation button or the delete button at the back office now, so that anybody who wants their refund, their almighty $97, can just use the button and get back their refund. Could you kindly comment on this, please?
Yeah, I sure can. There is a new cancellation icon. It's been placed there. It's in the Old Founders back office. You can find it under your profile section. Now, it can take up to 10 days to get your free refund, depending on, you know, what your payment method was. But once you listen to this, once you've opted out for a refund, your account is going to be deleted forever. All right, it's going to happen very quickly, and it cannot be undone. So don't play with that button if you're not serious. I looked at that button. I gotta tell you, I wanted to click it just to see what to do. I said, "Screw that!" Button. No, I know it's there, and I ain't even worried about it. So
I don't know why this button is bringing a lot of laughter. Yesterday, we could not stop laughing when we think that somebody would actually go click on this button. We're laughing, but believe me, some people want to think that maybe it's a toy. Let me try it. Do you want to make it clearer? Let people know the implication of just clicking and going through that. Let them know exactly what that would mean.
Once you opt out for a refund using that button, that account will be deleted very quickly. Okay, it cannot be undone. So it's not a button to play with. Now, let me kind of address a little bit your thing. I can't imagine anybody wanting to do this. Now, you remember Dr. Soha and Ash has said for years, you really only need one account, you know, but there's a lot of founders, a lot of ambassadors that got a lot more than one account. There was one particular person that I know of that had like 15 accounts. And after listening to Dr. Soha, she says, well, you know, I'm in a hurt city. I could really use it. Now, if I don't need them. And so she loves OnPassive, but she said, I got 5 or 6 that I could use the money and I don't really need that many. And so there's some okay reasons for refunding, but not on your life, not on your life.
I know, never for any reason, right? But then some crazy people, if they want to go and try, let them not try, not knowing that they were not warned. That's why I'm still bringing it back. And I think I'll still let a few people talk about this so that whoever missed the one of yesterday and is missing the one today would get the one tomorrow. Yeah. So, yes. So,
hey, as long as I'm talking about legal and ending and not getting it back, there's some things that have gone on that folks probably should be aware of in the back office there with the centralization and a lot of other stuff. I mean, you talked about the cancellation button, right? Yeah. That's back there. There are also the My Links and My Contacts, you know, those icons. Those are all connected already. They're good to go, and they're connected to all the relevant applications, right? The new versions of Omail and Otrim and Onet are about to be released, right? And they have more functionality, better performance, more features, that sort of thing. Right now, those are in the compliance department. They're getting checked over, and soon they're going to be pushed out. It's done. Well, when I say it's done, it means the development portion of that stuff is done. And with the centralization, there's what we call a universal database, right? Where anything that you change in one application will change in everything. This means that all the modifications and your passwords and any changes that you do will go right across the ecosystem, and that's almost done. And that's phenomenal. That's hard to do, especially on the size of a ecosystem that we've got. So that's going to be absolutely fantastic, make things easier for us. We got the single sign-on, remember, to all applications, one password, right? And now you're going to love this. The founders, ambassadors, right? We've also been grandfathered in, Mr. Mufara says, you know, concerning the reseller. Being a reseller, we're grandfathered into that. All we have to do is just confirm it. When the time comes, you make the conversation, right? And the legal team will have the language for us and that sort of thing on the seller agreement, but we're grandfathered. Oh, speaking of legal, Ash was very good about saying this. And the legal department is going to be real clear about using OnPassive trademarks, copyrights, things like that, right? Intellectual properties, those sorts of things. OnPassive is a brand, and we're soon going to be a household name. So we need to be getting rid of the word OnPassive, right? In any of our domain names. I even go check my site, my LinkedIn, my YouTube. I actually went and changed the graphics and took OnPassive right out of the pictures and everything, right? So things are really heating up. And based on the calls that are coming in OnPassive, we're about to go viral. Boom. Excitement.
Wow.
Yeah. The use of our product will be explosive. Yes. By the time you learn one product, there's going to be another one showing.
I know. Yeah. Everybody's just so fired up and everybody's so happy. There's a lot of joy in the house listening to you, Jeffrey. So you are doing a marvelous job.
Well, thank
we
you.
really do appreciate. So, you know, this is, I want to give you, I want to spare you my questions now, just give it for free. Is there any other thing that is occurring in your mind you think you'd like to tell our viewers before you go, please?
Well, yeah, there's some things that we can, Mr. Mufara pulled some things out. I mean, he's kind of all over the board, but you got to love the context because he loves context and I love context. You know, he talked about some things. One of them he hammered pretty good was that, and I've said this twice, we're going to go viral. I mean, go ahead and get that in your mindset and be ready for it. You know, we're going to go viral, but it's because the quality of our apps are so good and they are going to disrupt technology. When they come out, it's just going to be, we're in that age of disruption, and we're right on that precipice where once we open to the public, it's going to open a floodgate of disruption that is going to be, it's going to blow your minds, right?
Woo-hoo.
One of the things he talked about heavily was OConnect. Now, OConnect is going to be it's going to be the best video conferencing application in existence. The video, the audio, I mean, the quality, the rich features, everything, right? Nobody's going to be able to touch it. We're going to be blown away. I mean, it's just nothing out there, right? Is going to be able to touch that. But you, me, us, by using our contacts and our links, we're going to be able to invite thousands, many, many thousands to them, right? And we're also about to be invited. Everybody should be on the lookout for this. I'm sure it'll be in the back office. We're going to be invited to, again, go in beta OConnect. We had a first round a month ago or 3 weeks ago, right? But we're going to be able to be invited again to see how many we can get in there and how we're going to get in and try to break it, right? The first things, and he may test, he tested Marty on this. Marty's like, oh, I wasn't here or something. I don't know. But he tested in the first sessions here, they're going to be discussing meeting room devices, the mobile applications, and the AI web camera. So that'll be a good discussion for us. Now, a lot of the work, or actually they've already used OConnect internally in India and Dubai, but he wants to see how many countries can we pull in all at the same time and how many founders from different companies, right? What we're doing is we're stack to cool, stabilize, stack to cool.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to do this again. We may break it. If we do, great. They'll check, they'll go back to the office, they'll do it again, and then we'll get another another invitation, and we'll try it again. Sooner or later, it's going to have 60,000. It's going to run like clockwork. So
wow, I know, you know, everything is fun. Everything is just fun. Everything is fun, you know.
That's part of the culture. And believe it or not, that's point number 10 in the business plan that Mr. Mufara came up, right? Balance. You got to have balance. Can't be all work and no play, right? Makes Jack a very dull boy. Got to have fun. Ask Susie McCray.
I know, yeah. Susie McCray's F word. That's what we're going to have. So fun. So Jeffrey, I really appreciate you just came and warmed it up again. As usual, you brought the fire. You don't want to let it go. We just pray that if you can see from the phone that everybody wants you back. So you've had enough of leave away from us. So come back, please. We just want you. You make it really warm.
Anytime I've already said, you got me. Anytime you want me for whatever, I'm here. I'm good to go. As a matter of fact, if I could put a shameless plug in here, I put out yesterday a 12-minute video that talks about the heart of Unpassive. It's the right brain stuff. It's the lifting humanity stuff. And I'm about to put out part 2 of that, which actually gives us the 10-point plan that Mr. Mufara came up with, the business plan that Unpassive is based on. I'm giving you where it came from, what the points are, and then I'm explaining those points and explaining how Unpassive hits every one of those 10 points. So just keep an eye out for that.
Okay. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just giggling because people don't want to stay quiet. You know, the red button thing is so sweet. John Barilla is just here and he's like,
I love John. Hello, John. I can't see you, but
John is my guardian angel. The moment he's here, I'm not bothered watching the chat section because the trolls will be taken care of. Yeah. So he's like, don't push the button. You would have to be a fool to do so. Why would you leave the company at this point? Wake up, guys.
Well,
So
some of the folks that are doing that aren't leaving the company. They just got too many. I mean, I know a lot of people that have got a lot of accounts, you know, and some of those folks are saying, hey, if I don't need 10, 15, 20, or 25 accounts, then
yeah,
give some of them back. And,
well,
you know, I bet not me. I'm good. I'm
not
good.
me. Yeah, no, not me either. Yeah. So
well, we don't want to try to judge. I mean, nobody knows.
Yeah.
You know, we give them your heart and let's move forward. Yeah.
Exactly. We're moving forward. So Mayan says the cancellation button to me is a danger zone. Stay clear, guys, unless you are tired of us. All right. If you're tired, good night. Ash Mufara gives you back with a keys because he loves everybody, whether you're a founder or not.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jeffrey. If I want to keep you here, I'll keep you for the next 1 hour. That would be really unfair. You might not want to come back tomorrow. Thank you. Really appreciate. Oh yeah, guys, before we go back, just tap Jeffrey Moloch on passive. You want to be sure that he is the one. You will definitely see and you know that he's the one. Watch out. Just check on the latest video of yesterday. Have a look, comments, subscribe, share, and share, because these videos are just meant to educate us and to keep us going.
Yeah.
This is our new life, and we're living it by way of getting it, tapping out of brains like Jeffrey Moloch and the great leaders we have in the house. Go get it. Subscribe.
You know, let me say this. When you go to that website, I used to have on passive with the logo and a GPS kind of a thing. Now it's just got a weird looking tree with conscious business, but it's still me and it's still on passive. It's just
perfect.
All right. I'm on board with this whole central message. I can't wait.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. And you check if you have not subscribed on that channel, just hit the button, hit the bell, so that each time he drops another bombshell, it drops just on your palm. Thank you, Jeffrey, and have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for coming.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.